Welcome back to another Minecraft Xbox tutorial. Today we'll be building a curved castle gate that functions a little like this. Closable, and you can open it. And I'll also be showing you how to wire buttons on the inside on both sides as well. Alright, well, let's get started. Alright, this is Tutorial Land, a creative flatland map, and we are building a curved castle gate today. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make 3 wide, 2 high pistons, sticky pistons, a stack just like that. And how this will be oriented is if 1 block on top will equal ground level. So I'm building this up top because bedrock is too close to the surface. So your arc, this will be the top of the arc, so it'll keep coming off like that. And as you see in the next step, so the arc again will go in this fashion. So you want another row of 3 wide, 2 tall sticky pistons on connecting to the first row, just like that. Alright. And on the end of those sticky pistons, you want only 2 this time, a stack of 2, just like that, on each side. And on the left side of the arc of the sticky pistons, this tower is exactly 13 blocks tall, and you're going to want to replicate that. So exactly 13 from this bottom block right here, all the way up. Alright, so what you're going to want to do now is cover the tops of the sticky pistons with a block of your choice. This will just be the block that will push the gate up. And you're also going to want to place a block in this corner and this corner of the inside of the arc, as well as the middle. On this side, you're going to want to place 2 blocks on the front sticky pistons, just like that, and then on the very end corner of the sticky pistons, and do that on both sides. Alright, should look something like that. Again, having the tower. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is just place a block on top, 1 block above, or 2 blocks above where you put the last block. So just have a block up like that, even with your blocks that will be pushing up the gate, and just go ahead and do that above every single block that you placed in the step before. So the middle one and these 2 corner ones. Alright. Once you have that done, you're going to want to place torches on all of the bottom blocks, just like that, and have on the inside of the arc have the repeaters going straight into the blocks, just like that. And you'll notice that some of the pistons, or all of the pistons, will be pushed up. And go ahead and put torches on the blocks on this side. Now when you're setting up the repeaters on this side, do the repeaters facing this way, and then do it sideways for these 2 front ones, and then just connect these 2 with redstone on each side. And you'll notice again that all the pistons should be pushing up. Alright, so what you're going to want to do now is make a staircase from the innermost redstone down, and just make this 2 wide. Dig down, dig 3 blocks down, and do this on both sides. On the other side, you're going to want to start the staircase 1 block away from this redstone that you will place. So connect all these repeaters with redstone, just like that. And on this staircase, you're going to want to go all the way down and then tunnel to the other side of what you dug. So they should line up, just like that. Go ahead and do this on both sides. So just like that. You're going to want to make a line of redstone from this middle section. Make it go 3 blocks out and then put a block. Alright. Okay, on this block, place a torch, and you'll notice that all the pistons should have gone down. If you have any problems with this, try destroying all these torches as well as this one, and try rewiring anything, and that should help your problem. Also, none of the repeaters should have a delay. Now, connected to this block, place 2 redstone, and then place repeaters facing this way. So you'll just be looking this way, and then you'll place the repeater. These repeaters should all be on the last delay, the 3rd tick. And just make a U-shaped line like this that you'll know you did it right, because this piece of redstone will lead back into the block. And just go ahead and put redstone on these corners. So again, just place the repeaters like this and make sure they're on the final tick. Alright. So for this design with a 13 high tower, you're going to want to build your fence gate up 6 blocks. So 6 fences. And you're going to want to match the fences up with where your pistons are placed. So you'll have 3 in the front, and then 3 on this one, and then 2 on this one. So it'll look something a little like that. On the side of the tower, you're going to want to put a block even with the very top, and then just alternate all the way down until you get to the bottom. This bottom block should be even with the rest of your tower. What you're going to do now is dig 2 blocks down and place a torch underneath this block, on top of this block, and then just make a staircase of redstone out just like that. Connecting to this circle of repeaters that you did in the step earlier, just have a redstone line going off like this, and you'll have your button. This you will be able to expand off in later steps I'll show you to either side to be able to open your gate. So the opening mechanism should be functional now. Alright, now you're going to start on the mechanism to push the gate down. As you can see, the fences are still 6 tall, and what you're going to want to do is skip a block and place your pistons just like this, one block above it. And go ahead and match this as well with the fences that are also matched up with the pistons down below. And on top of this, you're going to want to skip another block and place your second row of regular pistons. Make sure both rows are regular. And you'll know you did it right when this top row of pistons matches up with the top of your tower and that the very top torch is lit up. Alright. Now, because we are done with the opening mechanism, that has been removed, and we will focus on the closing mechanisms. Okay, you're going to want to take a row or a block that you can place redstone on top of and make a platform to lay the redstone. And this is up against the bottom row of the regular pistons. And you're just going to want to connect it to this torch. Up above, you're going to want to start your row on the very top and connect them all like this. Make sure this redstone is above the torch so it can get power. Alright. Should look a little something like this. You'll notice that some of these front pistons are not powered. This is fixed in the next step. Alright, so to power these pistons, on top you're going to want to place a block in the middle of these 3, in the second row of 3. Go ahead and place redstone on top of it. You're going to want to place a block in this corner, so this will now be 5 wide in front. You're going to want to do that on this side as well, and that will power these pistons in front here. on this side in the front, you're going to want to again make a platform from this torch and just curve it in so it's flush with these 3 pistons as well. You're going to want to do that on this side as well, but on this side you're going to want to connect it with a repeater just like this. Alright, now all of your pistons should be powered on. Alright, we're almost done. So now you want to go back down to the line of redstone you started a few steps earlier and extend it out from the staircase and put a block and then put a torch on that block. You'll notice all your pistons should retract. Alright? And you can go ahead and attach a redstone line to this block and you can have a button on it. Again, this button can control lines of redstone that go out on either side. So let's take a look at how to do that right now. Okay, so here is what your final product should look like, and here's what it looks like with buttons linked on each side. So you saw that this line controls the opening of the gate. So what you're going to want to do is place a block, put your button on it, connect a redstone line to it, and make sure the repeater is going in this direction because you're sending the signal from here down the line. So make sure the repeaters are in the right direction. And just go ahead and do that on this side as well for the opening from the inside. Again, direction is key. And what you want to do for the opening, or for the closing, sorry, is pretty much the same thing, just connect it to the line that will close it. Again, having the repeater facing the right direction, in sync with the button in line, as well as from the inside of the castle. So you send the charge down and it goes through this repeater, goes down the line, into the torch, powers off the torch, and pushes down the pistons. So, your final design should look something like this. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Thanks for watching.